hey, I wanted to create a guide on life skills. Kind of what brought me into wanting to do this is I was trying to figure out, or trying to get ahead of the game, like, hey, I want to be able to put the next stage of or level of gems into my gear. I'm heavy guardian, so I run emerald is what I run, which gives me right now mastery, but that next stage right here for me gives me mastery and endurance, which is really, really good for the heavy guardian. Um, so I just kind of wanted to give like a quick rundown because this can be overwhelming and you got to do different things in different areas on this life skill to be able to just craft what you need. So over here on the left, you can kind of see that all your life skills that you got. And with these different life skills, you can use focus, and we all know that we got this focus up here. So as you go gather or craft, it's going to use a certain amount of focus, and I believe we get 100 focus every day. I don't know really off the top of my head, but I need a little timer here for your next amount of focus. Oh, 400 focus auto recovers daily. There it is. Okay, so 400 daily. So we got to be very strategic on how we do everything and conserve our focus and only use our focus for the things that are very, very important. So that way we don't fall behind or have to, or get, time gated. We have to wait, for, specific days to be able to do what we want. We want to make sure that we can stay on top of this and be as productive and efficient and strategic as possible with this. Something I would say is to have an alt account, because when you get your alt account and you get to a certain stage, I think it's when you actually get your house or your island or whatever, then you can use your alt focus to help make things for your main account, which is very, very nice. I haven't got my alt account going yet, but that is a very good tip right there. Okay, so again, with this crafting, you have focused and then you have regular. Okay, let's go back to focus here real quick. Okay, so when you got your focus here, you can see right here, this is the cost, right? So to be able to make this, it's going to cost this, and it's going to use focus. Now on your regular, you can craft this here, or sandstone polishers, and this is the cost here. And let's just go look at that real quick. Okay, so we come right here. Oop, I got that new skill where I climb walls, so it kind of gets crazy. So you can see when I craft sandstone, it doesn't use any focus, okay? And that's kind of how you can know, what uses focus and what doesn't use focus, because it can be very confusing at first. Like, man, does this all use focus? So no, anything under the focus tab, if you're going to make it, or if you're going to go gather it, you can see here when you're gathering, this drops. This is what is dropped when you use focus, right? Or if you're gathering it and you're not using focus, when you select normal, that way you're not using focus. When you go up to the item, it'll pop up. Do you want to use focused? It'll have in parentheses focused, or parentheses normal. If you do normal, that's using focus. And these are the your drops here that you get without using any focus. And you see looks like there's a possible chance for this Ingram dust crystal. I'm sure that's probably very, very hard to get, maybe just as hard as it is to get a gold weapon drop, right? But anyways, now you have your mastery tab. Okay, so this mastery tab allows you on the focus tab to be able to open up these here, right? So you can see here to unlock Mastery, Baru, or Pro. So you got to go to your Mastery, Baru, or Pro, and you got to unlock this, and you can see time gated. This doesn't open until the server has been live for 7 days, which we're getting close to. I think we're only a few days away as I am making this video, right? So, and like I said, the whole purpose of me was I'm trying to get ahead of the game here on some stuff. Okay, so we got that. Now when you're in the regular, it doesn't go off of your mastery to open up these other ones, right? It goes off of your level, right? So to be able to unlock this one, you got to have level 10 mineralogy, and you can see I'm at level 6 right now. I got currently 1,622 out of 2,040 experience there. So I got a little bit to go. Okay, well then the question is how do I level up this? Like, what do I do? Because obviously mastery, we know what to do there, right? We come up here, we need life skill mastery coins. Well, how do we get these coins? Well, right here, spend another 20 focus to gain 1 mastery. Once I use that 20 focus, we'll have a new number here saying 300, 400, whatever, focus to gain another mastery point. Okay, so as you use your focus, you get more mastery points, and then you can use those mastery points to unlock certain things. And it's very important to be very strategic about how you use these mastery points. Notice I haven't been using mine. I got some collecting up here, because I want to make sure I'm putting these into the right spots. So as we continue to progress and continue to level, I want to make sure that I'm allocating these coins to the spots that I need that are going to benefit me and the class that I'm playing. So that's very, very important. So don't just use these willy-nilly, be smart about it, and very strategic. So again, back to leveling. Well, how do we level? Well, there's this little question mark right here, right? Let's go look at that. All right, you can see here, regular actions are typically unlocked by increasing life skill level. Weekly supply quests are a major source of life skills EXP. We'll say, well, what's weekly supply quests? That was what I was trying to figure out, and I think I got it pinned down. I'll show you here in a second. And it gave me like 7,200 for each one that I completed on life skill experience, which is very nice. It actually took me from level 1 to level 4, I believe, or level 0 to level 4, whatever it was. So then each focused or crafting action grants a large amount of EXP. Even regular actions will grant a certain amount of EXP, and that's very true. So regular actions is when you're not using focus, right? So I know this is very confusing. They kind of change up the words here and everything, but here's regular. So I guess it does match, regular actions, does not use focus, but it does give you EXP, and it's like 3 or 4 or 6 or something like that. It's very, very minor. It kind of varies. It doesn't stay consistent, if I remember right. But it's very, very minor, so it can take you a long time. But when you use focus, you get a lot more EXP, which is very nice. So when you're out gathering or crafting, you're getting EXP in that area that you're gathering in or you're crafting in. So if you're gathering out there mineralogy items, you're going to get EXP for that area. So and so on and so forth for all these. If you're crafting gems, you're going to get EXP in the gem crafting. Okay, so that's good to know. Now, what is these weekly supply quests? Well, let me show you that. Okay, the weekly supply quest is, as of that I know right now, and then mine are already done, so I don't know what the future is going to hold. Maybe she's going to have more lists of items from week to week that she's going to want. But it's this girl right here, Gato. Okay, she is located in the Artisan Guild area in this building here, which you should be familiar with. But if not, it's in the Artisan Guild area where this crafting exchange is right here for gemstones. But you just come on in here, and then you'll find her right here. Okay. So you just speak to her and everything, and then she'll have, I've already done all mine, so when you talk to her, she'll have like a list of things she wants you to collect based in each life skill that you have unlocked, right? So at first, if she doesn't show anything, it's because maybe you don't have these unlocked yet, or you've already done it. So I went ahead and unlocked all of mine, even though I'm not going to use all of my life skills for my main character because I don't need to as of right now. Because again, like I said, we want to be strategic on what life skills we use because we're bound to this focus, and how much focus we have. So we got to be very smart with that. So that's where that alt account comes in and makes it super handy, where on that alt account, it doesn't really matter as much. I mean, you still want to be somewhat strategic, but you have extra focus in that alt account. Now you're going to ask, well, how do you trade items from your alt account to your main account? Because you currently can't do that, right now when you're trying to, with characters like that. I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't figured that one out yet. that was something that was just told to me. I'm guessing they can become a roommate on your house or something. That's why you gotta have the house unlocked or something like that. And maybe you can trade from there. I'm just really not sure about that. I probably should have looked that up before I did this video. But again, I really just kind of wanted to show you guys to help you out on how to kind of navigate this life on the life skills, you know. And like, for example, okay, so I'm running, where's my profile? Heavy Guardian, right? And my Heavy Guardian, let's click on his gear. Okay, I don't have all my gold yet, but I'm working on them. Let's just click on a piece of gear here. You know, you can see I got the gem slotted here, you know, which is very good. And then got all of my attributes here, but the really good attributes are the ones that has your thumbs up next to them, right? Which is mastery's 1 for me, obviously strength, right? And then versatility is like the number 1, but unfortunately versatility is not in the gyms. It does not show up on the gyms. It's only mastery and endurance, unfortunately, but that is what it is. You know, crit's okay too. Crit's not killer, but my 3 cores, versatility, mastery, and endurance. Surely I have an endurance one, maybe not. And maybe endurance might not pop up in the advanced attributes. It might just be on the gym, the embedded gym itself. And for us to be able to see that embedded gym, we are in the area right here. Speak to this guy here. Maxim, and here, embed. All right, and you can see on my weapon here that I got, it's embedded with the emerald, and it's giving me mastery. Okay, so it's going to give me mastery because that's what that one emerald does. It just gives mastery on all of my stuff, so which is good. But yeah, I think that's pretty much. Let's get back in here. Oh yeah, I was going to show you. So what I'm working on is the next good one for me is this one here. You know, the Emerald Bulwark 3, which requires Mastery Square Cut level 1. So I go to Mastery Square Cut level 1. Oh crud, server has to be open for 7 days. Okay, well, let's go back then to it and see, well, what can I farm right now to get myself prepared, so once the server's here 7 days, I got the coin, I'm going to pop it on there on my mastery, and I'm going to be ready to go. Okay, so then what can I do? Then I can go farm, you know, these here. So then I came back up here. Okay, I've already farmed these, so I kind of already know what I need. I need these here, you know, how to obtain, you know, gemology here, you know, raw ore of emerald. Okay, so that's good. You know, so you just go out there, you can track it, click here, track. It's going to show you on the map where it's at, which is right here. You know, I got teleport right here. I can teleport to, go straight to it, and start gathering it. Okay, and it will use focus because it's under the focus tab. And these are the items that you get from that. Okay, what else can I do? So I can do that, and I can craft a whole bunch of those, which you can see I've already done that. I'm ready. I need 33 because we have 11 gear slots, right? So I'm going to need, oh, and it takes what was it, 3, I think, or something? I don't know, but I got enough there to be able to craft this one here. And then I looked at this, the gem wax. Same thing, I went to how to attain. You know, okay, so then I need it from the artisanry gem wax, which is right here. Okay, and I saw it here. I was like, awesome. All right, what does this take? It takes resin. Okay, so I got to craft this. So this is crafted at the artisanry, you know. So then I'm like, well, crud. Okay, what do I need to craft it? Okay, how to attain. Oh, I get it from, I can buy it from the Botany Exchange, or I can go get it from the Thin Twig or those other, excuse me, which I already had the Thin Twig unlocked here, level 1, so I was just able to go farm that and get the resin instead of paying my Lumina at the exchange. And I just went and farmed it, got it, and then I crafted that. And as you can see, when we come back here, you can see I have 165 of them now. I have quite a bit. That's kind of my mess up when I was crafting, I thought it only crafted one at a time, but it crafted up to 5, I think it was. Yeah, because that's why it's 165. So I was like, oh my gosh, I got an abundant amount of those. Well, I might sell those. I don't know. We'll see. Sell some of those. Okay, then this here. Okay, how do I obtain this? Okay, here, and then gemology, rich ore. Okay, so this is what drops. It drops here. Okay, so what do I need? Mastery Emerald Pro. Okay, so then I need to go Mastery Emerald Pro. So I need another coin here to unlock that. So then that way I can go gather this here once I'm able. So that's kind of how I navigated this. I hope this can help you navigate your life skills. I mean, definitely leave a comment below if you need any help. You know, I'll try to get to it, try to help you. Also, we are recruiting for my guild AOE within the game. So if you are needing a guild, or if your guild is not as active as you like, or you're just looking for another guild, then please reach out. I'll have our Discord link in the description of this video. You can jump into our Discord and apply. We are very active, so that's very, very important. We do carry high requirements and stuff like that, so there are a lot of requirements that you got to meet, but you can definitely apply. And thank you for watching, and I hope this helped.